Beautiful. Tell me what that space looks like.
It's just me floating, looking at Earth.
Yes, beautiful. Very good. And how do you feel looking at Earth like that, from afar?
It's amazing.
What do you notice about Earth?
Color.
Yes. Tell me about the color.
Deep, purpley color.
Did you say purpley color?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that. Which aspects of it is purple?
I think it's the ocean.
Yes.
Just looks purple to me.
What does the land look like?
From very far out.
Yes.
I can't make out.
Can you make out any continents?
No, I can't. I'm looking hard.
Yes.
I'm just floating up there trying to get back in.
Yes. Why do you want to get back in?
So I can land at a time that's important.
I'd like for you to look down at yourself in that scene. Just look down at your feet, and what's the first thing that you notice?
I don't know if I have feet.
You feel physical or non-physical?
Very non-physical.
Yes, very good. Okay, so if you're non-physical, you can move anywhere you want.
Yeah.
Where would you like to move?
I'm trying to get back down to Earth.
You can allow yourself to go anywhere. It doesn't have to be Earth.
Okay.
And just kind of progress this scene. Let's forward this scene.
Okay.
And let's find out where you end up. Progress to the scene that is important or necessary to see. And tell me, are you indoors or outdoors?
Solid structures.
Yes, very good. And what do these structures look like? What shapes do they take?
Square shapes.
Yes.
Feels like inside that pyramid.
Inside the pyramid?
Not pyramid. Inside stone.
Inside stone? Yes, very good. How do you feel being inside this place?
Don't really feel anything. Just massive. Feels small, I guess.
Do you feel small in relation to these structures? Okay. I'd like you to look down at your feet in that scene. What's the first thing that comes to mind? What do you see?
The first thing that came to my mind was sandals.
Very good. So look down at your body. What do you notice about your body? Are you wearing anything on your body?
First it was these legs, then it was cloth, orange.
Yes, very good. You just go with the first image. Do you feel male or female in this body?
The first one was male, but the second one was female.
Okay, so what do you identify more with? Male or female in this body?
I think it wants to be a female.
Are you young or old in this body?
I think it's like middle-aged, no, younger.
Yes. Do you feel healthy or unhealthy in this body?
I think healthy.
Are you wearing any jewelry or embellishments? Anything on the body?
I'm not sure.
Are you wearing anything on your head?
I think so.
Yes. What do you sense?
I saw an image of like a flute-like shape on my head.
Yes. What do you think is the significance of that thing on the head?
It's not royalty. Just a head where it is expensive, I think. It has value, but I'm not sure if it's royalty.
Does it feel like it's kind of fashionable to wear?
Yeah, perhaps.
Okay, let's find out what you're doing in this scene. Kind of look around. What else is happening?
I can't take my eyes off the corner where I started in the stone.
Yes. What do you notice in the corner?
It's an archway, but it's square.
Yes.
I can't seem to see more.
Yes. And why does that intrigue you?
It was just the first image that flashed into my mind.
Yes.
It's where I came down.
Yes. Okay, we can allow yourself to kind of progress the scene. Let's find out what you're doing here. Tell me what happens next.
Feel low to the ground.
You feel low to the ground?
Oh, yeah.
How so?
Just I'm not looking up. I'm looking for something on the floor.
Yes. What do you notice about the floor?
I suppose it's just all this orangey, clayey color.
Yes. Does it feel like stone or does it feel like something else, some other material?
It feels like very, very thin sand.
Yes.
But it's not sand. It's orange stuff.
Yeah. And is anyone else with you there?
I don't think so.
Yes.
I can feel there's another geometric shape next to me.
Yes. What shape is that?
I feel like I want it to be a resting place, like a tomb, like a sarcophagus, like a
Yes. Very good.
box.
But you say you're looking for something on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Let's find out if you find anything. What happens?
I'm kind of just stuck there.
Okay, let's explore this other shape that you're seeing. Where is that in relation to you?
It's on my left.
Tell me more about it. You can move closer if you need to and you'll be able to see it clearly. What do you see?
It's just a cube, rectangle. It's a different colored stone. It's whiter, lighter.
Yes.
Completely different stone.
Is there anything inside that?
I don't know, it's completely sealed up and it feels like I shouldn't touch it.
Yes. What happens with this thing? What is kept inside of it? Do you know?
It feels like there's someone inside it. Dead.
Yes. Would it be someone that's alive or not?
No, they're dead.
Yes. What's the point of such an elaborate burial? Seems like a lot of effort to go through, right?
Yeah.
What do you think that's about?
Honoring them.
Okay, but you say you're not supposed to touch it.
No.
Or what are you doing in that room?
I'm trying to work that out.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm stealing anything. I don't think I'm cleaning it either.
Yes.
I don't know why I find myself in here.
You said there's something you're looking for.
Well, on the ground, I was doing something on the ground.
Yes. Okay, let's fast forward this scene.
Okay.
I'd like you to close this scene. Let's take a deep breath and close that scene. And let's move forward to an important day, a day that you consider to be important when something is happening. Now moved forward to an important day. And what is happening? What do you see?
It's a wedding.
Say that again.
I think it's a wedding.
The wedding. Yes, tell me about that. Who's getting married?
I don't know. It just hurts.
Who's getting married? Tell me what you see.
I just saw a flash. That's all. It was small, far away. But I could see through it like a tunnel.
Yes. What was at the end of it?
The scene of this wedding where there were two people.
Yeah. Who were the two people?
I'm not sure, really.
And how do you feel about that?
It was just this flash and flood of emotion.
Yes.
And made me almost cry.
Yes, beautiful. What is the feeling you have about the wedding?
No.
Where do you feel it in your body?
I felt it in my eyes because they started watering.
Yeah, okay.
But I felt it in my chest initially. Top of my chest. And it's almost completely gone now. I can't see it anymore.
Would you like to go to that scene?
I don't want to make things up that aren't there.
We'll just go with anything that comes up. Just use your imagination.
Okay.
Okay, so let's move to this important day. Can be anything. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening.
The same day.
Yes, be there now, be in the body, or what do you see around you?
It just feels like a relatively modern scene. I think. It feels like one of the photos I've seen from my parents' photo book.
Yes. Who are the two people? Do you know these people?
I feel like I want to know them, like I do know them, but it's being mixed up with images of these photos I've seen.
Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Now, why do you feel like you know these people? Look at them. Do they look familiar to you?
They're getting mixed up with pictures of the family photos.
Yes, tell me about the family photo.
Oh, they're wearing this unusual grey colored suits.
Yes.
The husband and wife, bride, was wearing white. Oh. Pretty.
She looks pretty. Yeah. Very good. And who is she to you?
I don't know. I think it's my mom.
Yes, beautiful. What is her face? Does she look happy in the scene? Yes. And your dad? What are they doing?
I think they're just happy and they're smiling and they're working under that thing.
Yes.
The altar of some kind. It's a traditional one.
Yes. Is there anyone else here that you know? Can you look around?
It's like I'm looking at a photo. I just don't know why it hurt me so much to see that moment.
Well, you said they were happy, right? In that moment.
Yeah, but it hurt me.
Does it hurt you in the heart?
In my chest.
What is the emotion that you feel then? Seems they're happy, right?
Yeah.
But you seem to feel grief. Tell me about that grief.
I think it's because I'm gonna come.
Because you're gonna come. Why do you feel grief about that? Okay, let's go to that scene where you do come. Be there now. What is happening? What do you pick up? Where are you?
It's just empty.
Okay, very good. So you can take a deep breath again. So we can leave that scene again. Okay. You can move forward to another important day. Day that you consider to be important when something is happening. Moved forward to this important day, and what is happening? What do you see?
All I can see is this triangle.
Yes, very good.
Tiny little flash. When you said forward, I went future.
Yes, very good. Okay, so you're saying triangles, right? You can see. Tell me about that day. Seems to be quite significant, right? Where are you? Indoors or outdoors?
It's neither. Just the shapes. Maybe it's like an airport. And that triangle shape was the runway or something showing things coming and going.
Yes.
Little sparks.
Is this place significant to you?
I don't know. Not really.
I know the triangle is significant to you.
They were the first thing that popped up.
Yes. Anything else going on here?
It's like the scene's just not building.
Okay, look down at your feet in that scene. What's the first thing that you notice? Do you feel physical or non-physical?
It could be non-physical again.
Yes, okay, very good. Okay, so we can move to the end of this.
Okay.
Fast forward to the end. So whatever happened has already happened, and you're on the other side of it. And from that position, you can look back at this entire life, your entire life, and see it from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at this life, what did you learn from it?
When you see it like this, it's different.
How so?
Well, it's like there were different points, but it wasn't a life, it was the life of the soul.
Yes. Yes.
And so it just bounced in a few things, maybe.
Yes.
But when you said life, I thought human life. But when I see life now,
Yes.
like soul life.
Yes. Multifaceted, isn't it? Not as two-dimensional as we think.
Yeah.
So
it's like a non-entity thing.
Yes.
It is an entity, but it's always been non-physical all along.
Yes, exactly. So from that point of perspective, what do you think is the purpose of life and living it?
I have so many preconceptions.
Yes.
I don't want them to influence this. I want to just say experience.
Yes.
It must be more.
It is just experience, isn't it, at the end of the day?
It must be more.
What more could there be?
There must be meaning.
Yeah. What would you think is the purpose of having all of these experiences? What does the soul learn from it?
It's just watching these things happen. And then they're mine, I guess. Then do I take them back? I don't know.
Where do you take them back to?
I don't know this end point. I don't know.
Okay, very good.
And I keep wanting to go back to the future state with those airplanes.
Yes.
Not airplanes.
Those craft.
Those triangular weird things.
Yes.
That were runways, but it's just so futuristic.
Yes. You can allow yourself to go there if need be.
I'm just trying to decipher what it was.
Okay. Well, let's take a deep breath here. You can move away from the previous scenes, leaving that person there to continue on their own journey, path, leaving those aspects of yourself there. You can move either forward or backward to find another appropriate time and place that has information that you need so that we can help you in the best way that we can. You are now at another time and another place. What do you see? What is happening? You can use your imagination. What's the first image that pops in?
It was a very unusual shape.
Yeah, what shape was it?
Like the edge of a cliff, but completely flat and straight with almost teeth-like jutterings.
Yes, very good. And where are you in relation to this shape?
I was sort of hovering over water, maybe looking at this clear, sheer cliffside, which is not a cliff, but just a weird shape.
Does this feel like it's earth?
Possibly.
Yes. And you're saying you see water as well, right?
Mm.
Tell me about that water.
Maybe dark,
Mm.
but the wall, the sheer cliff face has got these colors on them, which feel like decay.
Yes. What colors are those?
Like these bright colors that represent decay for me. Like a bacteria that's grown.
Yes. Why do you think that is there on that edge of that cliff?
I have no idea.
And where's the water in relation to this edge of the cliff?
Far below. Reminds me of the white cliffs on the shores of England. I've never been there.
Yes. And are you watching this from above, or where are you exactly?
Like floating out in the ocean looking at it.
Yeah, so you can allow yourself to come in.
Okay.
And let's find out what these cliffs look like up close. What do you notice?
Chalk.
Why chalk?
Chalk. A chalky one.
Beautiful. You feel familiar in this place?
Yeah.
Feel like you've been here before? And what do you... Sorry, go ahead.
Maybe. It just feels comfortable, like I know it.
Yes, beautiful.
Coldish though. Wind. Feels like Scotland, but it's not Scotland.
Yes. How do you feel about the cold?
It's okay, it bothers me, but it's okay.
Yes. And how is it? Do you see the sun or not?
Grey.
Yes.
Grey, I think.
How do you feel about grey weather?
It's okay.
Okay, what are you doing on these cliffs? I know what you're doing.
Yes, just walking along the top of them.
Yes.
It's like a windswept, grassy top.
Yes. It must be quite a nice view from up there.
I only turned around to look at the ocean now.
Yes.
I was looking down.
Tell me about the ocean.
Where's the ocean here? This one's grey and dark.
Would you ever go into the ocean?
No, not this one. This is too icy cold.
Yes. And how do you feel about being out there in that kind of nature?
Oh, walking at top of these cliffs feels nice.
How so?
Just feel connected with nature, I feel alone.
Yes. How do you feel about being alone?
I like it.
Why is that?
Just time to think, to philosophize. I feel like a big guy.
Look down at yourself. Tell me about what you look like.
This image has been wanting to come through a lot now.
Yes, tell me.
He's like got these weird legs and big sandals, and he's like a giant almost.
Yes.
Funny looking, knobbly knees.
Do you feel like you are him, or are you watching him from outside?
I was watching him, but now I feel like I am him walking on the...
Very good. You can embody him.
Okay.
Completely. What does that feel like being in there?
He's really goofy.
How so?
I don't know, you just got this goofy, clumsy kind of person.
Yes. What is he wearing?
Like really basic stuff. like the sandals are coming through very clear. His shins and calves are exposed, and he's got spiky hair, knobbly knees, and he's wearing, you mentioned what are you carrying earlier, now it's coming through, like he's got a satchel.
Yes.
And a funny big nose, and he feels like a fantasy character.
Yes. And how do you can just embody that character?
Okay.
And let's find out how, are you young or old in this body?
Sorry.
Are you young or old in this body?
He's getting older.
Is he healthy or how unhealthy?
He's healthy. He's just not athletically, like, very well built. He's just a scrawny, big, goofy giant.
How do you feel looking like that? You can be him. How does it feel being him, being in that kind of body, looking like that?
But I'm an outsider, I guess.
You're still watching him from outside?
I'm half in him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is in his satchel?
I'm not sure, but it is definitely important. It might be supplies that he's collecting or supplies he's brought with him for the walk.
Yes. And does he wear anything on his head?
No.
Any jewelry?
He's a pretty plain guy. It's all leather-based. Like a druid.
Yes. Quite minimalist, isn't it?
Like a Celtic druid. Funny guy. His nose is big. Round.
Yes. And what do you think he's doing on this journey? What is the purpose of it?
I think it was just a daily walk.
Yeah, yet where?
Just a pilgrimage to these shores, maybe.
Why is it important for him to be there? You said you like being in nature, right? Why does he like being in nature? Why does he like being there specifically?
I think that's what his people do.
Say that again.
I think it's what his people do. That's just how they are.
In which way?
I'm getting the feeling that they're like people of the land.
What does he do with the majority of his day?
Is he a collector?
What do you see him doing? What does he collect?
Trinkets, things.
Yes.
Maybe.
Is that what he keeps in his satchel?
I think so. Could be.
Let's find out what's inside the satchel. Tell me about these trinkets. What do you see? Anything special?
I can't see in his satchel.
Is he not allowing you?
Just don't go there.
Okay, and he kind of walks around, collects things, you're saying?
Maybe there's special things in there.
Anything else you notice about him? Or about this place?
He's dangerously close to the edge. And I think he was feeling down when I came.
He was feeling down?
Down.
He was falling down?
He wasn't falling down, he was feeling down.
Oh, okay. He was feeling a bit of grief or what?
Yeah, like he wanted maybe to kill himself or was thinking about it.
Why do you feel?
Sorry.
Why do you feel like he...
I don't know, he's just down.
Yes.
Being alone so much.
We're not meant to be alone, are we, human beings?
I don't know if this guy is really human, but I agree with what you're saying.
And he's feeling alone.
I think he was down. Strange creature.
Yes. What else do you think he's down about?
Sorry.
Why else do you think he's down or depressed? What else is bothering him?
I can't see back to his place, his village. He's far from it, but he comes here often, it feels like. I can't see what's troubling him.
Does he have a community that he's a part of, or do you think he's alone all the time?
It feels like he comes from a place where there are other people like him.
Okay. And why do you think he doesn't just go back and integrate with that society? And how is it that you feel his grief so strongly?
Weird. I just felt it there for a second. Didn't initially.
Yes. And
I was just looking at him.
Does he carry through with this task?
He doesn't.
He doesn't end up harming himself, does he? Okay.
I think he just took a walk to the edge and thought about it and walked back.
Yes. Okay, so it was just kind of a brief thought in his mind. Yes. Okay, let's progress this scene. You can condense time. Let's find out if there is anything else significant happening in this man or this being's life. You can fast forward. What do you notice? Where is he now?
I can't seem to fast forward the scene. It's like I've only been allowed to see that now.
Yes. Okay, well, we can close that scene. So whatever happened has already happened and you're on the other side of it. From that position, you can look back at that entire life of that being and see it from a different perspective.
Yes, that life.
Tell me about that.
I don't know, just seeing it all together.
Yes.
Feeling it.
You're feeling all of them together.
No, just that funny guy.
Yes. Well, every life is a lesson, and the purpose is you look at that life of him. What did you learn from it? Seems like connection was quite important to him, right? Didn't have that.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe he was connected to the things he collected. And he missed out on other things.
yes, was he too connected to the material instead of
Possibly.
focusing on relationships, maybe?
But he was a creature of nature, though. I think the things he collected might have been nature-y things.
What do you think was the purpose of that lifetime?
Isolation.
Isolation. What would be the purpose of coming into a life that's so isolated? You said he can think when he's alone, right? So it's kind of contemplation happening.
Yeah.
Being that kind of hermit. What else, lesson or purpose-wise, do you feel from that life? Anything else you feel about him? Okay, so let's close that scene. Take a deep breath. Let's move away from that scene, leaving that being or person there to continue on their own path. You can once again move either forward or backward to find another appropriate time and place that has information that you need. And then you are now at another time and another place. What is happening?
I saw the shape flash before me.
Yes, beautiful. Tell me about the shape.
This one was purpley bluey color again. Long like the backs of a dragon scale.
Yes.
That triangular shape, but now I'm looking at it as if I'm looking at the back of the dragon's tail.
Yes, beautiful. And you feel, is it the tip is like a triangle, you said, right?
It goes up to an apex point, but it was a really strange shape again.
Yes.
Leathery, but it wasn't well formed yet. It was just the top of it and long.
What are the shapes of the scales?
And now I want it to be a dragon because I like them. But it wasn't initially.
Okay.
It was these, difficult to explain. Very complex shapes.
What does it remind you of? Any other images?
guess it reminded me of this little image I've seen in a game I played.
Yes.
Which is troll leather. Had that quality to it.
Tell me more. You can progress this scene. Any other shapes you're seeing, or any other colors or patterns or textures?
Trying to make sense of what it is, or something will come.
Or we can think of a significant day again. Anything else significant? Or something is happening. Be there now. You're at a significant day. What do you see? What is going on?
Looks like hot.
It's hot.
Hot American scene. It's like that hazy hot in a city, but there's not too many people, I guess.
And do you feel hot being there?
I don't know if I'm there yet, but I'm just observing the scene.
Okay. And it's a city, you say?
It was a long road in a city.
Yes.
Hazy hot.
Where do you think that haze is coming from? I think it's natural or unnatural?
I think it's natural. It's just that time of the year.
Yes.
Where it's hot.
Yes. Do you see any buildings?
Yeah.
Tell me about them.
It's a modern scene.
And they said there were quite a little bit of people too.
Now it feels empty.
Anything significant about this city?
Just feels like I've been there before.
How do you feel emotionally being there?
Feels desolate. The hotness of it, emptiness of it, just nothing happening, really. It's stuck.
In which way is it stuck?
It's just the same old thing over and over again. The city's not growing into new. There's no greenery. It's just this grind of people going in and out of the city. Now it's quiet, but that road and those buildings, and it just flashed.
Seems like quite a torturous place to be. There's no progression, right? There's no expansion.
Feels almost grey in a way, but it's not grey. It's orangey. It's not sad. It's just, it's not right. Not moving forward. No progression.
Why do you think it became stuck like that? What happened?
Commerce.
Say that again.
Commerce.
How did commerce make it stuck?
Just got into a rut. And it was the same people doing the same thing over and over again. And then there was no growth.
So there were no new inventions, is that what you're saying?
Possibly. I'm just observing this one little spot.
Do you feel like any of the people really know that there's anything wrong?
I think they do.
Yes.
They're stuck in this. I can see how this is significant to what I'm trying to ask.
How is it significant for you?
Well, because I've been experiencing a lot of stasis and stagnation. When I look on the road, I see the same kind of thing reflected back.
Exactly.
I can see why it is important to me now, not later when I will listen to this again.
Yes, exactly. And what do you think it would take to get this study out of this kind of rut or this stagnicity?
I don't know. I don't think it can be saved.
Why not?
It just needs to follow through time.
What will happen in time to it? It can progress. Let's see what happens to it in time if it stays in the same or
Okay, maybe it will change.
what happens?
Yeah, it gets out of that horrible 80s vibe.
Yes.
Come nice city.
Yes.
Tall black buildings. I think. But there's still some side alleys that remember its past.
Well, you can't completely erase the past, can you?
No.
Okay, but it becomes...
There's a nice highway there now. It's like a super highway. It feels very like a smart city. I've seen a smart city. This is like an incredible smart city.
Wow. How did it turn around like that? Was it just the passage?
The people got sick and tired of working in the smog, and they said, I can almost hear them all, like in the cars, being so fed up with it.
Yes.
And they want to change.
Yes.
Just like I want change.
So they got fed up to the point where they were so fed up.
Yeah.
And they made a change.
But it took a while, so I couldn't see a future for it.
Yeah.
And I can see how that's significant to me.
Yeah. How is that significant to you?
Well, because I've been impatient with the move. Very impatient, because I want to move on.
Yes.
Things don't happen overnight.
Yes. Has to happen in divine timing, right? But eventually it does turn into that smart city.
It will get there.
Yes.
Get there.
What does your life look like in that smart city mode? You can imagine it. If you woke up tomorrow and everything was perfect, what would it look like? A miracle happened overnight. How would your life look like? Give yourself an image of yourself.
I was standing tall and straight. Proud.
Yes.
I had some nice clothing on.
Yes.
Felt futuristic, and I felt proud to wear it. And I felt like I was looking out over that city.
Yes.
If I were in it.
What kind of work would you be doing in that city?
I don't know.
What would your life look like in that city? Show yourself an image of your house. What does it look like? You're standing outside of it now. What does it look like? Do you have a house?
I don't think so.
Do you have any family members or anyone that's close to you?
Just me there.
Yeah. And you're standing proud and tall.
Yeah.
What's the emotion you're feeling?
Like accomplishment.
Victory, right? You did it. Yeah. Very good. Okay, anything else about that scene? Anything else that's significant?
I'm just high up. And it's just a glimpse, and I guess there's some negative things that come with a big city like this.
What are the negative things?
Just a lot of people.
Yes. What does that mean for you?
Just means I'm around a lot of people.
How do you feel about that?
In the scene I'm seeing, there's no one with me. But there are people in floors above me and below me, which feel like they extend very long, very far.
Do you feel lonely in that scene, or do you feel fine?
I feel fine. Like, I'm really happy that I've made it here.
Yes.
That I could project here.
Exactly. And you probably manifested that, didn't you?
Well, you were giving me the right words.
Okay, anything else?
That's good.
Okay, so you can take a deep breath again. Let's move away from that life, drift away from that life. We're drifting and floating away from that life. Leaving that man there, or that aspect of yourself there, to continue on its own journey. That aspect will find peace, it will find what it's supposed to find. We're leaving it there to continue on its own journey. He will find peace, he will find what he's supposed to find. We're leaving him there to continue on his own path. Now I want all of the consciousness and personality of Nicholas to once again return to the body and fully integrate back into the body. May I speak to Nicholas's subconscious, please? Okay, I have permission to speak to Nicholas's subconscious. I respect the power of the subconscious because I know the subconscious takes care of Nicholas's body and does a very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that has ever happened to Nicholas in this lifetime and all the other lifetimes that he has ever lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious. And I always ask for permission to speak to it and ask questions. Do I have permission to ask questions? Okay, I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Nicholas to see today. You chose to bring forward a kind of earth. It seemed like it was earth and it was purple and he was seeing it from kind of far. Why did you choose this scene to show him?
I'm spinning.
Say that again?
I am spinning.
You just allow yourself to go into the flow and allow the information to flow in.
Literally spinning in two directions.
How does it feel emotionally?
I just need to wait until I stop spinning.
Okay, you won't feel any discomfort. You can remove yourself from that spinning. Allow that spinning just to move away like a tornado. It's moving away from you.
It feels like I'm literally in a vortex.
Yes.
It's wow. Okay.
Is it subsiding?
I'm so sorry. I'm just still spinning.
Oh, what? Okay, so where are you in relation to the spinning? Are you going down or up or?
I'm right here, just spinning.
Is it a comfortable or uncomfortable feeling?
It's very comfortable.
Yeah. So can you allow yourself just to be taken up by that spin?
Yep. I am. That's why I apologize. I'm not answering your questions. It's just like a very nice feeling.
Yeah.
And it's almost like I'm in a gyroscope.
That's a good feeling, you say?
Yep.
Does it feel familiar?
I think so.
Is there someone you can connect to in this?
Sometimes before I have dreams, like lucid dreams, or when I try to astral project, I have this kind of feeling.
You feel that feeling?
Yep. Sorry, just really good.
If it feels good, stay there.
It's like things are being realigned or something.
What is happening to your body?
It's being like not reshuffled, just the magnetisms and the gravities are just being totally like spun around, and I can feel it coming through the back of my head, not the top of my head, the back of my head, all the way down to my spine, just like spinning, and then the parts. I'm like going in like 3 directions at the same time.
Yeah. What is it doing to your body? You feel like
I
it's
have no
affecting
idea,
you?
but it's good.
Okay.
I hope it's a good thing.
Well, it's just the energies, right, flowing in?
I think so.
What is it doing to your heart?
Nothing to my heart yet. My hips are just like, at the moment, are being shuffled around.
Is it putting you in the right direction, Amen?
I hope so.
Allowing you to move forward.
I think it's allowing me to be flexible.
In which way flexible?
Just being more open to things. So I don't know why that's my hips, but that's what it's. Oh, well, there we go. Completely upside down. It's literally like this. uncanny, like I'm at an amusement park and they're just, whoever these people are, like having some fun with me now.
But I suppose the hips have to do with flexibility, right? Joints
Yeah.
are flexibility. So if they're working on that, then it's going to help you to be more open, more in the flow.
No, it's my head.
Mm-hmm.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever experienced.
What's happening to your head?
It's just like I'm going around on one axis on my head.
Yes. What is it doing to your brain?
I don't know. But it feels like the back of my head. Maybe, I don't know, it just feels good.
Like at the top of your spine, or?
Just above the spine.
Yes.
A little bit above that as well.
Why is it necessary to work there?
Well, we know the pineal gland's there.
Is it there? What is happening to your pineal gland?
Not sure, but all the bits at the back of my brain feel like they are being reshuffled or reorganized. But it's not reorganized, it's like I'm just spinning. There's spinning stuff.
Yes. But I suppose vortex shape is the shape of the universe, it's the shape of everything.
Bloody weird. I think they're almost done.
Like like you said, they're aligning things, right?
Feel like, yeah, almost
done. Anywhere else in the body they're working?
I felt like every body that was being reworked.
Everywhere, being shaken up.
All that sort of shuffling. Okay, I think it's done.
How does the body feel now?
Feels really good. And it's so strange to have this experience because I had certain expectations of what it would be like to be hypnotized.
It's never that, is it?
No. But it's been nice talking to
you. It's been nice talking to you too. Okay, anything else in the body that needs rebalancing, restructuring, realigning?
Completely done now.
Is the body clear? Very good. Okay, do I have permission to ask some questions?
Okay.
Okay, so I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Nicholas to see today, or any scenes for him to see today. But there was a choice made to make a scene visible, kind of like Earth. It was a purple Earth, right? Why was this scene made visible? What does he need to know about this purple Earth, seeing it from a distance?
Maybe it's just a bigger picture.
Yeah, it's to see the bigger picture, right?
Possibly.
And in which way does Nicholas need to see a bigger picture? Is he focused on detail, too much detail? Too much stuck in the detail, fantasizing about that instead of seeing the forest for the trees.
But he must think much, much bigger.
Tell him about how big he should think.
Much bigger.
Can you help him to visualize this bigger picture that he needs to see?
Oh, he was shown Earth, zoomed out, and he could fall back to it at any time, at any point. But there's even more. Just don't get stuck there.
Don't get stuck in that stagnant city, right? That hot, stagnant city.
That was another scene.
Okay, but you also chose to show him the solid structures, the square, the stone, he was inside. Why did you choose to show him this scene? It seems like he was a woman close to a sarcophagus. Why did you show him this?
I think that soul that we went through, all the lives, there were only 3 or 4 scenes. But that soul likes old things, big monuments. So that was the first thing that we saw.
Yeah, there seem to be many shapes and kind of monolithic structurals almost. And that aspect of himself likes those, you say?
I think so.
And what about the modern scene? It seemed like it was like a wedding, and he got very emotional seeing the wedding at who might have been his parents. Why did he get so emotional when he saw that? Why does he feel such intense emotion?
It was just a really intense emotion.
But he said also that it was him coming in. He was kind of feeling grief because he was almost coming in. Why would that have affected him? What does that mean for him coming onto this planet, into this earth?
I think there were a lot of emotions there.
Was it just necessary for him to feel these emotions, just to express them and release them, maybe?
Yeah. Could be that, just to feel them. Doesn't like to feel emotions. So.
Yes. But he's worried that if he feels the negative, quote-unquote, negative emotions, he'll get stuck in them.
Yeah.
Do you have any message for him about that? He didn't get stuck in them today, did he? He was able to move out and move through and be more victorious at the end.
That's right. He needs to feel these emotions. Can't feel them always in dreams.
What happens if he would feel these emotions? What would happen to them?
You move through them, learn from them. Become a better person, be able to deal with them better.
Yes, because he says he's kind of in a state of neutrality, but it's almost like a numbness because he doesn't feel anything.
Very numb.
Doesn't feel worth living, does it?
It's always worth living.
Tell him about that.
He knows. He just refuses to look at it.
What does he know?
He thinks to himself, he thinks if to suffer is holy, and he'll take his share of the pain. He knows this. He knows it so well.
Almost like a martyr. But what honor is there in being a martyr? Self-destruction at the end of the day, right? What is the advice for him on that?
His advice is to be an open person. He knows he needs to let go of these negative patterns.
Yes.
He can't kill the negativity because that is him.
Yes.
He's seen his potential. He's helped other people. He's helped people.
Yes.
He knows he can help people. But then he gets stuck in his own problems and then doesn't want to help people.
Yes. But how can he integrate these negative emotions or these negative experiences without rejecting them?
He can learn through them and use that as a better tool to help people.
Yes.
He knows that the deeper he goes, sink the roots can grow bigger, taller trees. He knows this.
But he was struggling to get deeper when I was having the pre-talk with him. He was on the surface, skimming the surface.
Yeah.
Does he know that there is gold within the ash or within the charcoal?
Yeah.
So how can you help him to kind of move through the negativity or the negative emotions or the negative scenes in order to be able to help people better? Was the most help?
It's the first scene.
Yes.
He just needs to realize that there's more. There's a bigger picture.
Or what can he do if he feels something that he's in rejection about himself?
I think the only thing he can do is to know that he's done it before.
In other lives?
Maybe. Even in this life, he's done it before. He's overcome things.
Yes.
He's been able to switch these things on. He's been able to open himself. He can do it again.
Yes. Well, he was able to become quite independent and resilient by himself.
Yeah.
So he's done quite a lot. Like, he could do it again, right? What about the edge of the cliff, that kind of strange shape, and then there was a Druid? Seemed to be a pilgrimage collecting trinkets. He was feeling down, very alone, almost jumped off the cliff. What was the purpose of showing him that scene?
I think it was just to show him that lots of people go through suffering and despair.
Yes. What is the message for him about suffering and despair?
Well, he knows there's a poem You know, it's about walking to the edge and then turning around and going back. And not to jump.
Yes.
Not to end.
Anything else about that life? Or that scene? Seemed like he was alone, but he had a lot of time to think. What is the message for him?
I guess there is something that was, when I started that scene, there was something beautiful about just walking in nature and appreciating nature.
Yes.
And being okay with one's thoughts as you walk.
Yes. So does he need to spend more time in nature maybe too?
Just being comfortable with being alone.
Yes.
But really comfortable, not just, okay, I'm alone. It's like, you need to use that time productively.
Yes, but he seems to be working quite a lot now, kind of almost overworking. Is that avoidance?
Yeah.
What is he avoiding?
He's avoiding our ultimate goal.
What is the ultimate goal?
Get his stuff together and move.
So is he supposed to move?
I think so.
Say that again?
I think so.
I have a visual of where he's supposed to be.
I can feel my heart beating really fast.
Yes. What is this place that makes it beat fast? Or what is making it beat fast?
Nervous. Just nervous about it.
It's about the move. Okay. Well, it'll happen in the right time, if it needs to happen. Okay, what about, sorry, go ahead. What about that shape you showed him with the purple blue kind of almost like was almost looking like the back of a dragon? Kind of very complex shapes, pyramids, airports, triangles, runways, this kind of thing. Why did you show him those scenes?
Still trying to work out what that shape was.
Okay, well, maybe the information will come later. It was quite obvious what the hazy, hot city was about. It seemed like desolate, hot, empty, nothing happened, stuck in a rut, same thing over and over. And it seemed to get better in time. People got fed up and they made a change. Why did you choose to show him that scene?
I think that scene can be very scary for him.
Yes, what is scary about it?
Just the no movement of it.
But the movement seems to be very scary too. So what is the message? It seemed the outcome was quite positive though.
It was very positive.
Yes.
But we couldn't see it.
Yes. But just because you didn't see it, it didn't mean that it didn't happen. It ended up happening, right?
That's correct.
So what is the message for him on that?
I'm thinking about the metaphor of the city.
Yes.
It has to move.
It seems like his hips have been aligned today. He'll be able to walk more smoother, won't he? Take the step.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else about that scene? The city scene?
I can feel it now, but I can't put it into words.
What do you feel?
It's this very, very bizarre feeling of just being in the state of doing things over and over again. And knowing it's a problem, but
yes.
continuing with it.
And expecting the outcome to be different.
And it's scary to them because he knows it's happening.
So it's comfortable in the familiar.
Not exactly comfortable.
Comfortably uncomfortable.
Yes.
So what is the answer there? Does it continue with these repetitive, mundane tasks?
I don't think he should.
Well,
has to make something change. Has to get fed up enough.
Yes. I suppose when he gets up fed up enough, then the answer will just come. He'll wake up in the morning, he'll know exactly what to do, right? There's no point in pushing it.
Pushed very hard.
Yes. Okay, when he was a child, he had an imaginary friend, Garnik. What was that? It seemed to go away when his brother was born. Do you have any information about that?
Not getting
Okay,
any.
when he was his early teens, they seemed to also see triangular shaped crafts. What was it? Was it man-made or alien-made? Is it important to know these answers?
Not really.
What is important for him to know today?
What's important to know is that you went through the alignment. And you just need to keep pushing to get out. And it will happen. Don't lose faith.
Yes.
That's all you need to know.
Should I continue with the question?
You won't get answers.
You won't get answers. Okay. Is there any question I could have asked today that I didn't ask? Okay, anything else about the moving of the overseas? Anything else about that? The new adventure. Will the information come when the timing is right?
I think so.
Anything about his mission or life purpose? Why is he on this planet?
I feel like none of these have answers.
None of these are?
Yeah, none of these questions have answers.
Okay, very good. Okay, do you have any last messages for Nicholas today?
He just said enjoy the ride.
What about joy?
Enjoy the ride.
Yes, enjoy the ride.
I don't know why it's always these two silly, stupid things that I get like that.
It's because it has deep, very deep meaning and truth, actually.
But
Deeper
when
than
you
we
say
think.
them out loud,
Yes.
I've gotten them before.
Okay. Any other messages for Nicholas today?
I don't think so.
Any message for me today?
For you. Do you want to know something about the noise?
What noise?
a noise that bothers you.
Yes, why does the noise always bother me?
I think you're wanting perfection.
Yes, definitely. What's the message about perfection?
Well, I think people like the imperfection.
Why do they like that?
It makes it more real.
Yes. I suppose more familiar and more safe, more homey.
Yes.
Okay.
Very homey.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, is there any other messages for anyone else, or are we complete today?
The photo flashed again before we...
The wedding. Yeah. Maybe you can go and look at that image again.
I think my dad needs to do something.
I think your dad needs to come for a session. I keep on feeling that.
You feel it too?
Yeah, very strong. Okay. Okay, anything else for anyone else, or are we complete?
Thank you.